A robber stood at the elevator door, waiting for it to open so he could rob the people inside. But to his surprise, the woman in the elevator recognized him. Kyle quickly hid the knife behind his back. Amanda then introduced Kyle to her boyfriend Bill, saying he was her ex-boyfriend, someone she hadn't seen in 5 years. Kyle tried to leave, but Amanda stopped him and invited him to chat. Kyle followed them to Amanda's apartment. After Amanda handed a glass of wine to both Kyle and Bill, she asked Kyle what he'd been doing all these years he'd been gone. Kyle said he'd just gone to work up north. Watching Amanda and Bill act sweet, Kyle made an excuse to go wash his hands in the bathroom, but instead snuck over to the table to check Bill's police badge and the gun in the cabinet. Just then, Bill walked over. He asked if Kyle was lost. Kyle lied, saying he also liked the books on Bill's table, then left. But Bill had noticed Kyle looking at his badge. He made a call to look into Kyle's background. As Amanda and Kyle talked, Bill suddenly threatened Kyle and told him to leave. He'd found out why Kyle had disappeared. Kyle had been in prison for 5 years for robbery. Kyle tried to explain, but Amanda coldly told him to go. Kyle had to hide at his friend Nora's hotel. He told Nora he'd run into his ex-girlfriend, someone he hadn't seen in 5 years. As they talked, Bill showed up at the hotel. Kyle finally realized Bill had been cheating on Amanda. He immediately called Amanda and brought her to the hotel. They walked in on Bill arresting Nora, and another police officer was there too. The officer pointed a gun at Kyle, afraid he'd do something extreme. As the officer prepared to arrest Kyle, Kyle grabbed a knife and held the officer hostage instead.